at ANR Manufacturing in Bourne End in Buckinghamshire. Now, Nick, you invested a couple of years ago in a Hurco machine with an Erowa pallet system. Why did you go for this?
I saw that we were coming towards a skill gap. We had an ageing workforce, we had ageing machines. We'd always used Hurco, and Hurco have always been a very successful machine to us. But yeah, it was to stay competitive in the marketplace. I saw that as the future. We had to go to the automation.
You just said you saw it as a future, but you actually physically saw it out in China, didn't you?
Yeah, I was out in China a couple of years ago, and just seeing where they'd moved from, say, 30 years ago. It was all reliant on, oh yeah, they could make for peanuts in value, but that was with people. But now they weren't. They were wanting the same machines, the same processes that we have here. So it allows us to compete out of the UK. It allows us to be flexible because we don't have to do the batch sizes like the Chinese have to do the batch size to make it economic to ship it over here.
The cell consists of a Hurco VMX30UHSi, which is the ultra high speed spindle, 18,000 RPM, using a HSK 63A tooling, 40 tool pockets. Attached to it is the Erowa 80, 48 pallet system, allowing us to run automated 24/7. Having the Hurco VMX30 combined with the Erowa 80, it allows us to service a small amount of customers that require a larger volume of components, and having it set up in a way where we can chop and change regardless of batch size. We could do a quick one-off for any customer or carry on with a few hundred off.
It's a very flexible system for you, isn't it?
Absolutely. Once set, we try and program so that we use the same tools, so we don't have to keep on changing tools. We have one home position for the whole system, and it allows us to be very flexible.
Be honest then, how has the whole cell integrated itself into your company, shall we say?
Well, because it's a Hurco, we've been running Hurcos since the inception of our engineering department, and it's fitted really well. It's a familiar system. We use solid cam, which we run all of our machines from now, and it was a very natural progression into the 5-axis world of machining.
And have Hurco helped you? Because it's a cell, of course, with the Erowa connected to it. It's quite a jump, isn't it, from just having a singular machine?
Yeah, obviously, normally you have an operator with the machine at all times. This one with the Erowa robot has allowed us to automate fully 24/7 production, lights out manufacturing. We've even had installed from Hurco a remote dialer, which basically texts whoever you need to say if the machine's had an issue or not, and allows us to come in during lights out if we need to.
Off camera, you said to me that it's more of a partnership that you've had with Hurco with this purchase. So is that why?
Yeah, it's basically, it was something that Hurco said that they've done for someone else, so we thought that was a great idea. We got them to come in, install it, we trialed it for a few weeks, realized there was various issues that it didn't cover, so they came back in, working in a partnership together to resolve those issues, and we seem to have a fully working system now.
So could you do what you're doing now without this? Could you be as competitive? No, you couldn't.
No, we would not be competitive. We'd have the skill gap issue. This has taken us into Industrial 4.0. We can measure in cycle. We know that we're going to come back in the morning, and the product that we've made through the night shift, through the night unmanned, is within tolerance, meets customer spec. So we wouldn't have done that. We wouldn't be able to do that. In fact, we were running 3 shifts through this factory with manpower. Now it's 728 hours a month, 24 hours a day, unmanned.
So has the cell, the Hurco and the Erowa lived up to their expectations for you?
Yes, definitely. Yes, when it was sold to me from Hurco, John Farthing at Hurco, basically sold it to me, telling me it would do this, 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 and make the tea.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And knowing John as John, I sort of pinch of salt, but actually, it's lived up to its name. I've been so impressed that there's not anything that I can complain about to say, oh, it didn't do that, doesn't do that. And the reliability of it has been second to none.
And you'd expand it?
Yeah, definitely expand it. Yes, we could expand it, putting another Hurco onto the other side of it. We'd be looking at using the larger pallet size of Erowa. So yeah, I think if COVID if we didn't have the COVID, we would probably be further down the line with more automation within the factory by now.